The best piece of business advice I've ever received is the idea that everything is a product. So, up to that point, I think I differentiated between projects and products. And in the end, thinking about things as products is better than thinking of them as projects. Products actually require project management, but a lot of what makes products successful goes way beyond how we measure and manage projects. Projects tend to be measured by the calendar. There are milestones based upon what we have accomplished, what we are doing that are laid out over that calendar. And we allocate resources and move resources and track our progress based upon things that we're doing on that calendar. For a product to be successful, it requires more than just simply getting that product out to market. We actually have to think about things from the stakeholder's perspective. And so if we're measuring the success of a product, it really has little to do, the success has little to do with the tasks that we're doing, absent from those tasks creating value for the customer. So if you take a step back from a product perspective and you look at projects, but you treat them like products, then the tasks that we're doing inside that project are only successful as they relate to the value that we're creating for the stakeholder who owns the project. And so I think that is sort of, in my mind, was a giant step forward in thinking about how we can tackle issues that we normally wouldn't think of as products. And so these things can range from, how are individuals getting along together on a team, or they can be how groups are getting along, like a design group in the factory floor or something like that. Or even things like efficiency, or how do we improve products. There's all sorts of places that we can use that product metaphor where normally we wouldn't bring that. So try thinking about that the next time you're working on a project, is what would be the product version of whatever it is that we're creating in that project? Who are my customers? In other words, the stakeholders, which could be not only the owner, the boss, but it also could be that we're creating it for other people, or we need input, or they need to buy in. So we want to think about the stakeholders as broadly as possible. And then we have to determine what is it that we can do to create value for those stakeholders, and start mapping that out versus just things that we need to do in order to get the project done based upon the calendar. Let me know what you think in the comments.